This is the story of how an unknown 22-year-old became responsible for one of the most iconic movies of all time. Rob Bottin was a child prodigy. When he was 14 years old, he sent a letter along with one of his drawings to special effects legend Rick Baker. He was hoping to get an autograph. Rick was so impressed by Rob's drawing that he hired him to work under him for movies such as Star Wars. In 1981, John Carpenter began work on his movie The Thing. He originally wanted one monster for the movie, but Rob suggested rather than just having a guy in a suit, he have a monster that could morph into anything. So, Rob, at only 22 years old, became the head of special effects for the movie. To execute the vision, he also had to work very closely on the storyboards for the film. Rob ended up working on The Thing for 7 days a week for 56 weeks, often working up to 18 hours a day. He rarely went home and pretty much lived in the studio. He used essentially every single practical effect available, oftentimes inventing new things on the spot.
What was great about it was that John actually did give me a great opportunity to say, hey kid, go nuts.
And because everything was practical, Take Two often meant many extra hours of cleanup and setup. At the end of the 56 weeks, he didn't even go home. He went directly to the hospital. He would get double pneumonia and have reoccurring nightmares throughout the ordeal. In the end, Rob had created something pretty incredible. He partially retired in 2002 due to the rise of CGI. But even 45 years later, while most CGI effects end up looking pretty dated, Rob's effects on The Thing still hold up. Actual objects interacting with real actors in real lighting. His work ends up being the definition of movie magic.